Why are so many homes blowing up all of a sudden? Today is December 12th, and at 6 p.m., raw news alerts posted on Twitter, I'll have a screenshot somewhere up here, that numerous emergency crews are on scene of a large house explosion. Multiple firefighters are actively searching through the rubble of the collapsed home. Yada yada, they don't know what's going on. There was just another explosion on December 8th up in Arlington, I believe Virginia. I could be wrong. Why are houses blowing up now? I don't know if I'm crazy, I don't know if I'm schizophrenic or what, but it seems like this year, shit has been blowing up a whole lot. We had the railways earlier this year. We've had a lot of food processing plants and other industrial buildings, and now we have houses blowing up. Wasn't there a shit ton of fertilizer and other explosive material that kind of went missing earlier this year? And now all of a sudden all this shit's blowing up. I remember there was some suspicious stuff with the explosion on December 8th where the guys, they found the dude's social media and it got like scrubbed off the internet or something. And he was kind of schizophrenic or something too. So I think the feds were definitely involved in that one. It hasn't even been an hour yet. It's only been 30 minutes at the time of making this video. But one guy on Twitter, I'll have a screenshot thrown up here, he said that he knows this area and it's a lot of $1 million plus homes for the current explosion. What the fuck? Since when do $1 million homes just start blowing up out of nowhere? Keep in mind, coming up on an election cycle, there's been a new disease pandemic thing going around in China. They've been talking about bringing back mandates, and gun control is back on the table in the Senate apparently, so there's just a whole lot going on right now, and apparently houses blow up. Are they going to use this to ban gas stoves? I think this is the next step towards banning gas stoves and banning appliances and ultimately banning home ownership. Is they're going to make it seem like this stuff is so dangerous that, oh, your natural gas stoves and your gas heaters and it's dangerous, we're blowing up houses. I guarantee that the mainstream media, as Alex Jones calls it, the dinosaur media, is gonna try to spin this into gas is bad, gas is dangerous because people are blowing up their homes with it. I'm willing to bet that we're gonna see at least one more house explosion before the end of the year. And it's gonna slowly become a normal thing because within the span of a week, we've already had 2 of these home explosions. If you want to keep up to date with more of these crazy ass events, follow me on Twitter at FriendlyMVE or X. Same shit, you can still type twitter.com and it'll take you there. Twitter's been real spicy recently. They finally let Alex Jones back on. He did an interview so this was all in one interview. They had Vivek Ramaswamy, they had Alex Jones, they had Elon Musk, they had Andrew Tate, they even had Tristan Tate on at one point, and they had a couple other important people or whatever in there. And even if you don't necessarily agree with a lot of what these people say, it's still very interesting that a lot of these people that the mainstream media hates have very loud voices on the internet now. I think we're moving in the right direction, but like you see with these house explosions, I think that the globalists are going to try to push back even harder because we're making victories through Elon's acquisition of Twitter and the courts striking down gun control. But I do think that the globalists aren't going to go down without a big ass fight here. And I think these explosions are just kind of phase 1 of them ramping up what they're doing. Anyways, that's enough for me. This has been the Friendly Militia Violent Extremist. Until next time, don't get arrested, guys. That's not cool.